What's up, you guys? Happy Monday. I'm not sitting in the upstairs room today. I'm sitting in my kitchen. So I wanted to hop on. I did a post yesterday. It was yesterday, about being present. And it got a lot of likes and a lot of comments. And it sounded like something that a lot of us really need to hear. And I'm reminded that I need to hear it often too. And I'm also reminded how much I needed to hear it a year and a half ago. So my life used to be consumed with overwhelm and multitasking and being super proud of the fact, my mother-in-law just showed up. I'm going to walk upstairs with you guys. Being super proud of the fact that I could multitask. Actually, I'm going to go outside. Skylar's sleeping. Where do I go, you guys? Hi, Ted. Being super proud of the fact that I could multitask and that I could, always be doing other stuff. Hi. And all of that, and I was like, if I'm not multitasking, I'm not productive, and that was sort of my way of thinking. And it's raining. This is fun. And then I realized that it was actually the total opposite of that, and I'm going to end up squinting because this is not going well. I realized it was total opposite of that. That when I actually learned how to get present, and be doing one thing at once, that all of a sudden everything changed. So when you're multitasking, you're actually zero tasking, right? We've talked about this before, but it's so true, because when you're not, like, if you're in a conversation with somebody and you're looking at your phone, you're not really doing either of those, right? Like, you're not giving them your awareness and you're not giving them your energy, which makes them feel like crap. You're probably not really paying attention to what's on your phone, which is probably nothing really important anyway. And when you're doing that to yourself, like we have so many things going on in our lives, which we're working on getting better at, but if I was working on something for the gym and then I was like, but I got to be doing this other thing for Lavelle or for Hunger for Happiness or for whatever, and then I was like bouncing back and forth, I was never focused on any of them, and it took me 3 times as long to get any of the things done, because I just wasn't paying attention, I wasn't present. But more than actually the actual outcome of how long it takes you to be efficient, the problem is when you're in that energy, you feel all the time, right? Like, we talk about this all the time, where there's that energy of like, expansiveness and whatever. And when you're multitasking and you're constantly being pulled and you're constantly doing that, like, you just feel stressed and tight and tension, and you don't feel good. And it's really hard to be in a vibration of high energy and a high vibe when you're being pulled a million different directions. And I trust me, it is something that I lived in forever. And once I started to be like, okay, I'm going to shut everything down on my computer and just do the one thing I'm doing, I got way more productive and I actually got stuff done in an efficient amount of time. But more than anything, I took away all those distractions. I took away all that stuff, and I was just like, okay, this is what I'm doing right now. And you'll find in your life that you find so much more time. You create time when you're actually focused on being present. So my advice is, very practical tips. Like, again, if you're doing something on your computer, put your phone away, turn it off, do whatever, like snooze the notifications, shut down your email. Don't do that stuff and just get the project done, right? I do this all the time, with like even Brandon and I, when we're working out, it's like, okay, we tend to want to talk about all the things that are going on and things we need to do. And it's like, no, right now we're working out. Let's just focus on that, because when you're focused on something else, then it ruins your workout. So get rid of your phone. No, don't get rid of it, but get it away from you as much as you can. If you feel like you get stuck on social media, take social media off your phone, like reinstall the app for, once in the morning, once at night, whatever your timeline needs to be. Turn off your notifications, if nothing else, because you don't need that stuff constantly popping up in your head. Hey, Gail, the more you have that stuff just constantly popping up, the more it just feels that you just feel distracted. So, do that when you have something you want to get done. Just focus on getting it done. And really with people, you guys, I think is the most important part, right? Tasks are great and that's all great, but like when you're with somebody, just be present, like look in their eyes, listen to their words. Don't think about what you're going to say next, but actually just truly listen and be there, because that's the thing that most of us are missing. We're missing that connection, that actual human connection with somebody that is really truly listening to you. Remember, you don't always have to solve people's problems. You just need to listen. So be connected, be present, do that with your kids. Like, I take 10 minutes a day now and just like color with the girls or do something that they just think is fun. And what that's done for us is so crazy. Like, and it's nothing insane. It's just being with them, doing what they want to do. And just showing them that I'm really truly there. And then when I'm like, okay, now I have to go back to work, because that is something we struggle with, is this work-life balance, because they're with us, which is amazing, but I don't want them to think we're always working. So take a few minutes, really think about like, how can you show up more in your life and be present? then be present with yourself. Be present with your thoughts. Be present with your feelings. Let them come in. Actually feel them. I posted that video yesterday of Carson meditating, and she doesn't meditate with me a ton, but she sees it a lot, and she sees me doing my thing. And she said, she's like, oh, is it like this, Mom? And I was like, yeah, it's totally like that. And she happened to have on that tie-dye shirt, and it was so cool because I was like, she gets it. But the thing for all of us is just be present with yourself, and I know that we've had that conversation of like, it's hard to be present with your thoughts and it's hard to be quiet, but just practice sitting in stillness, with music playing, find a guided meditation, something. Start with 5 minutes, and that will heighten your ability to be present. Focus on your breathing, focus on what it actually feels like in your body. And then don't judge it, right? Don't judge your thoughts, don't judge your feelings, and just allow it to be. And when you start to do that, you literally will create time. Carson's holding up words to me. But anyway, so that is my advice for today. Find out how to be present, pay attention to the little things in your life, and just notice that when you do that, how much more time you're going to create in your world. So I hope you guys are having an awesome Monday. Sorry about the craziness at the beginning of this video, and I will talk to you guys all soon.